Gord, there are probably some more emotional words that might fit better, but disappointing is probably chief among them in this game tonight. What happened from your perspective?
Well, taking ownership of our own game, we didn't come to the table as engaged as we should have been. And, if we pointed out that, obviously it's not a divisional team and conference team, and sometimes you have to find emotion in other ways. And these points mean as much to them as they do to us, but they're huge points even against a non-divisional opponent. So we didn't bring the proper mindset into the game, and it cost us.
You look at maybe some of the players that did bring that, did bring the compete level that you expected?
Yeah, there was a few, but not enough. And certainly from the guys that we count on to produce for us, and this time of year, those are the guys that have to rise up and find a way for us. And I thought, through periods of the game, shift to shift, they might have been okay, but on a consistent basis, it wasn't there.
Was there a thought there into the third period? I know the other night you changed up lines in the third period. Was there a thought that you might try to twist them up a little bit?
Yeah, and then we got off to a decent start there in the third, and we challenged a few guys there between periods, and got off to an okay start and got into some power plays, and thought we could maybe produce something out of it, and we didn't capitalize on the opportunities.
Just from my vantage point, maybe not the camera, I don't know, but I couldn't see the Mickelson play when the Cousins came in on that play and they gave him the penalty shot. What did happen on that?
Well, what happened was right before, down in the offensive zone, our player has an opportunity to cut to the middle of the ice, and he gets slashed, his hands get slashed, he gets knocked down, and they go in on the breakaway. So, I won't dispute the penalty shot called, but I certainly will. I think that the referee should take ownership of a very important missed call right before that.
Matt Fratton scores his 19th goal in 41 games. He really struggled up with the Leafs early in the season. What has been the secret for him getting back to his scoring ways?
I think a lot of it's confidence, and he didn't play a whole lot of hockey the last year and a half. With the different teams that he was playing for, he was sitting out games, and I think it was just for him, it's a matter of getting rhythm and getting back into the type of game that he's got to play. And he's a guy that on a consistent basis is got to produce for us too, and he's stepped his game up down the stretch here when we need him.
Right now, the Leafs have 5 healthy defensemen, and they're rotating. They called up Granberg for Monday night's game, McWilliam for tonight's game. Is that tough to deal with? You always have to deal with call-ups, but is it tough to deal with it? It's going to be on an ongoing basis for the last 14 or 15 games of their season?
No. I think it's great for those guys that they're getting opportunity. Andrew McWilliam certainly earned the opportunity the way he's played for our team the last 2.5 months. So, and the thing is that at our level now, the different guys are getting opportunity. So, I feel comfortable with whatever group of defensemen that we put out there, but they have to recognize with the opportunity when it comes.
Tough to keep sight of that, Gord, when you're in a race for a playoff position. The main role is to actually keep putting guys into the National Hockey League.
And absolutely, and again, when it's the right guys going up, which it has been so far, that rewarding guys for their hard work and what they've done for our team, then I have no problem.